You know what MCP is. You have seen the raw potential. Now you need to actually set it up. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to connect Claude directly to your workspace so it can read, search, and summarize your live Slack messages on command. Before we start, let's check our tools. You need 2 basic things to begin: a free Claude account and a Mac or Windows computer. Finally, you'll need a Slack workspace where your account has the permissions to add new applications. Meeting these zero-code requirements allows you to move directly to the setup, which replaces manual information retrieval with automated summaries. Let's get to work. Let's start by heading over to the official Claude website, claude.ai. Right on the main page, you want to locate the download link specifically for the desktop application. Click that link, download the file, and run through the standard installation process for your operating system. You must use the desktop app for this. You cannot set up these connections through the standard browser version of Claude. MCP connections depend on a local environment on your machine to securely route data between your applications. Once the installation finishes, open up the new Claude desktop app. It looks exactly like the website, but it has the integration features built right in. Moving from the cloud to this locally installed desktop app is the necessary foundation for granting the AI secure access to your private tools. Now that we are in the desktop environment, let's look at the interface. Down in the bottom left corner, you will find the settings icon. Click that to open your preferences. Inside the menu, look for a section labeled Developer or MCP Connections and select it. This screen shows you a list of the pre-built connectors available right now. You'll see options for tools like Notion, GitHub, and Slack. We're going to select the Slack connector to start the integration process. As soon as you click it, Claude will automatically open a new tab in your web browser to verify your identity. The browser will display an authorization screen, asking if Claude can access your workspace. Click the green Allow button. If you hit an error here, it usually means your Slack account lacks the administrative permissions required to approve new apps. You will need to ask your workspace admin to grant you access. But if you do have permission, the browser routes you right back to the Claude desktop app, where Slack will now display a connected status. This secure authentication process ensures that Claude only interacts with the specific data you have explicitly permitted. Let's test the connection. Close the settings and go back to your main chat window in Claude Desktop. Type this exact prompt: search for all messages about budget in the last week, and hit enter. You'll see an indicator showing Claude actively reaching into your live Slack environment via the protocol. Within seconds, it pulls the actual conversations and builds a comprehensive summary of those budget discussions right in your chat. You didn't have to switch windows or manually search through your channels. The data comes directly to you. This successful test confirms that Claude is now an active participant within your live data ecosystem. You have just completed your first protocol connection without writing a single line of code. Now that you know the process, you can repeat these exact same steps to connect your calendar, your emails, or your project management software. Linking multiple tools creates a central point where Claude can retrieve information from across all your different applications. Mastering this foundational setup is the gateway to the complex multi-tool automations we will build in the next video. I'll see you there.